pages long. It was a beast.
Oh, the chapter. I thought you said check out, like you're checking out of your apartment.
No, not yet.
Yeah. Okay, now over to VMware and the test, the quiz. Okay, all right, here we go.
Okay, let me go back. My problem is when I'm in my regular, when my VMware it closes, but I'm going to try and be where my test is for a minute.
Okay.
See. Okay.
Oh, I didn't open. Did it say in the beginning page to open it? Open something?
No, but I went down through it, and we have to. There's just one. We have to open the math self efficiency test. You know, we've worked on this one before.
Right.
And that's the only file we have to open.
Okay.
I'm opening that now.
Math self-efficacy, is that how you say that word? Whatever that word is.
Right. I wish that from the test it gave a link so you could open it up in
I do too.
Ugh. So do you save it and then come back?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to open mine too.
Yeah, I open it up.
Okay.
Wait, I have the math self-efficacy open.
Okay.
Do you guys have to go back to the text, online text, and to open it up? That's all right.
Yeah, that's how I always do it.
And the data files, I wish that the applet was on here and the Excel proportion thing.
Yeah.
Man, guys, I can't wait till I don't have to use SPSS anymore.
I keep thinking one more week. One more week. But it's going to be a crazy week, let me tell you.
I know.
I'm worried they might have like tons of past questions and
I felt like I studied wrong last time. I hope I can figure out how to study right.
You guys are so smart. You'll do great.
Yeah, it's all good. Okay.
Are you there?
Yes. Okay. Question number 3. The true linear regression equation is this. And B0 and B1 are unknown. What are the null and alternative hypotheses for B1? And that would be the third one. Is that what you have?
Yeah, the third one.
Okay.
Okay, number 4, a residual is what is left over after doing simple linear regression, is the difference between the observed value y and the value predicted by the regression line. That's the one.
Yes.
And is the different, yeah. So it's the second one.
Right. Agree.
Right. A plot of residuals supports using linear regression when you see a pattern in the residuals. The residuals are all positive. You see a megaphone shape in the residuals. The residuals look normally distributed with zero mean. None of those sound right.
I think
the last one.
Yeah, I think it's the last one too.
Are all wrong.
Yeah, because there can be a pattern and they can be negative. The megaphone's wrong, so I think it's the last one. Yeah,
it's the last one.
Yeah, that looks right to me too. Okay, compute the residuals for the math self-efficacy data using software. Use the confidence data as the explanatory variable and the score data as the response variable. What's statement best describes the residuals? Okay, so I guess we need to compute that.
Man, isn't there like a million steps to that?
Yes, right?
Okay, so we go in.
Okay, I'm just want to see if there's anything else I need to while I'm in there. Software to create a scatter.
Yeah, it asks for the QQ, the scatter plot, the B1, the confidence
All right.
hypothesis.
You're good.
Okay. Okay, so first up, what should we do? First up, let's...
We go into analyze regression, right?
Yeah, analyze, regression,
Linear.
linear, and then we move the...
Confidence goes to
The independent.
dependent, and score goes to dependent. Then we hit plots and mark the normality plot, right?
Mine says to do save and then unstandard residual.
Right, let's do that one first. Let's do the
Okay,
save and
we'll do
unstandardize the residuals.
Okay.
Okay, now, and the plots don't, the plots,
Thanks for that mistake. See you later.
yeah, I don't think we're ready for plots yet.
Okay.
The first question is asking if the residuals are between -40 and 25. The residuals are all negative. The residuals form a linear pattern.
Okay, I have the residual. Okay, with the normal pattern, I've got to do the descriptive statistics, explore, and that kind of stuff. Should we do that now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's...
It states the residual on here on the ANOVA on this. Yeah. Okay, so let's minimize that. And then let's go to analyze, descriptive statistics, explore, and then we move the...
Wait, what are you doing? Are we supposed to do the residual plot?
Yeah, that's what I'm working on.
But mine says that you go to graphs, legacy dialogues, and then scatter dot.
Oh. Okay, well, let me see what I'm... There's something here. I'm thinking, hold on.
My scatter dot ended up in a straight line, but I did one that came out funny. I can't remember which one. It's not on here. I guess I have to go back and do it.
Okay, so you're right. QQ plots. Okay, we go to
Yeah, and then you take the residual, the new unstandardized residual, and
Right.
put that in the y-axis.
and you're in the graphs.
You went to graphs, Katie, to
Yeah,
legacy
legacy
dialogue.
dialogue, scatter dot.
to
This is
scatter-
what I'm just reading from my notes.
Right. To simple
Then you take-
scatter, to define,
Yeah.
and then unstandardized residual goes in the Y, right?
Yeah, and then the independent goes in the x-axis, which is the confidence rating.
Okay.
And
we
then,
don't have to hit any other special thing in this, right? Under titles or options?
not that I know of.
Okay, so I'm sorry. So y-axis is the unstandardized residual, and the x-axis is the confidence rating. And anything else?
No.
Okay, I thought for sure it was in Explore. Well, that looks pretty random.
Yeah, that looks super random.
Yeah. Okay, so it is random.
Yeah, but the questions... the question says, what statement best describes it? And it says the residuals are between -40 and 25. The residuals are all negative. The residuals form a linear pattern.
They're not. That scatter dot plot is not a linear pattern.
And they're not all negative.
Right. Well, that looks right.
So is it the residuals are between -40 and 25 then?
Let's
My
go.
roommate just said
Yeah,
yes.
they
to
are.
the class.
If you look down there, it's -40 and just over, so they would be. Weird.
Right, but wouldn't it be written? The residuals are somewhere.
Can you close the door?
I think it's just from looking at the plot,
Look at the plot.
because, well, it says residual minimum -38.2 and maximum 23.422.
Yeah.
And the
My roommate
residual
just said that it's
statistics
correct.
plot.
Oh, wait a minute. There it is.
Yeah,
Residual statistics. You found that?
yeah.
Okay, -38.2 and 23 point.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes.
So let me go back to.
Let me go back to that.
Okay.
All right.
Number 7, based on the QQ plot for these residuals, what can we say about these residuals? So I need to go back.
So number 6, you put the residuals are between -40 and 25.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I just got back on. Okay, based on the QQ plot of these residuals, what can you say about these residuals? Okay, now we got to do that.
How do you do the QQ plot?
You go to
I think that's where you go to the analyze,
descriptive.
descriptive,
Statistics,
explore.
No, I don't think you do explore. Don't you just go straight down to QQ?
Oh, maybe. Sorry, you're right. Let's try it. Analyze, descriptive.
And then you put the unstandardized residual in the variable box.
Did you do the confidence rating too, or no?
Wait a minute. I'm gonna do the explore. I think I'm gonna try that one.
Is the explore right? Okay.
And I don't know. I'm just gonna try it. And I think I put the unstandardized in the dependent list, and the confidence rating in the factor list, and then the plots. I click that one, and I'm gonna click the normality plots and continue.
I think the normality plot's going to be different than the QQ plot, though.
No, but it has to be. I do remember from the video.
Yeah.
Remember
Oh, really?
explore
Right.
though.
And then
Try it.
yeah. And that list.
The text didn't talk about like how to do the QQ plot. It's just like do a QQ plot.
Okay, but when you went through explore, which unstandardized did you put, the residual 1 or the residual 2? I have 2 of them showing up. I don't know why.
So I just did the normal. I just did the QQ plot, and I just did the confidence and the unstandardized. And it looks like I got QQ plots that are good.
Wait, mine is so huge. I did something wrong.
Okay, let me go back. I'm frustrated. Okay, we're going to descriptives.
Guys, I think, yeah.
Before I came in here someplace, when I did it first, I had to check the normality box, and now I can't even find my normality box.
I got good QQ plots just by going to the QQ plots and putting the variables over.
Okay, wait, so did you just put the one variable over, Katie?
No, I did confidence rating and unstandardized residual.
You put them
so
both
you did
over?
both over?
Yeah.
Okay.
And do we don't have to check anything else there?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it looks pretty normal. But man, I thought there was something else.
Yeah, on the video it did go through Explore.
Yeah. I have about 3 different graphs.
Yeah, I think, and they usually do on the QQ plots, but it's usually the first one.
Yeah.
If you look for the normal QQ plot.
Okay, so Pam, were you able to get to it your way?
I don't know. I'll try again. I actually.
Let me go back to the question why you do that and see what the question was. Okay, based on the QQ plot for these residuals, what can we say about these residuals? One, the residuals are clearly not normal. The residuals look right skewed. The residuals are fairly normal.
Yeah. Oh my.
So from the plot Katie and I are looking at, they look fairly normal.
It looks normal. Yeah. But when I did the Explore, it gave me tons of data. That it's like crazy. Unstandardized residual is constant when confidence rating mean 5.1 hasn't been omitted. La la la. And it's tons of data. The QQ plot was much more concise. Okay, so yeah, I like the QQ plot much better. Okay, based on the QQ plot, what can you say about these residuals? The residuals are fairly normal.
Yeah, I think
Clearly
so.
normal. Oh no, yeah, are fairly normal.
Yeah.
Okay, so 8 is the software can create a scatter plot.
Residuals plot, QQ plot. Which of the 5 assumptions?
There is a linear relationship.
Well, let me do my scatter dot. It didn't seem to be in a hot dog pattern. Let me go back and.
Yeah, let me do it. I don't think I checked a scatter plot.
Did you do a scatter plot?
I didn't do a scatter
Katie?
plot.
What about Katie?
Wait, a scatter plot?
Yeah, because on the next question it says the scatter plot.
Isn't the scatter plot what we did
Yeah.
with the scatter dot
But
at the
it was
beginning?
scattered everywhere, right? There wasn't a.
Yeah, it's what we've already done.
Okay.
It's just asking. This question is just asking with what we've done, like what.
Right.
5 assumptions are.
I'm remembering our scatter plot was totally spread out. There was no hot dog.
We didn't check the scatter plot of just the score and the confidence rating. We haven't checked that one.
I don't think you're supposed to. I think we're fine. I think what it's asking is just remember how there's all the requirements and they each have like specific things. I think that's what it's asking.
Yeah, I'm looking at the scatter. It is a little bit scattered, but it's definitely a linear pattern.
Okay, let me look. I just want to see and make sure I'm doing this right. And this one I don't do the residual. I just do the regular, right?
Right.
Okay, let me click on that. And it's the residual one that needs to have no pattern, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Where did it go?
So, you guys remember the table in our reading and it had like the requirements? I think that's what we're going to be using.
Yeah, that's what it is, but for some reason, I'm not finding.
Well, yeah, and
okay, I see my scatter plot. It's good. Yeah.
yeah, in the first assumption in the thing, it says there's a linear relation between x and y, and that's just what it's asking.
Right. So it's a hot dog shape.
That one was satisfied by the scatter plot. The normal error term, because the QQ points are close to the line.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, they're all satisfied.
The x values are measured without error. X is unknown, cannot check.
That says that it cannot be checked directly. X measured accurately and precisely. So I don't know if that's.
I think we don't check that one because it can't be checked. And the same with the observations are independent. We can't check that one. So do we just check the first 3 boxes?
Well, no, and also the observations are independent, right?
Right. We can't check that one.
Yeah.
How come we don't check that one?
So, the residuals are normally distributed is satisfied because there's no megaphone shape.
Right.
So yeah, it's just the first 3.
Okay.
But I don't understand why it's not the last 2.
Well, because it's
actually from like the QQ plot and the scatter plot, like what we found, which ones are satisfied by the data.
Oh,
okay. So it doesn't. We can't check those last 2 by any of the data we have.
Okay.
They're true, but we can't check them.
Okay. I'm going to write that down because that might be on the test.
It probably will be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. All right, what is the B1 estimate of the slope? Oh, dang. Let me see if I can
go back. Let me go back into it. And it's under the
coefficient
thing. Just a second. Where's my data?
I know, my data's getting so long here. All through the QQ plots.
Wait, so are we trying to find the estimate for the slope?
The slope is 12.695. Is that what you have?
Let's see. That's in
the coefficient.
Coefficients.
I'm still looking.
And B1 is the slope, right?
Oh, man.
Not the y-intercept?
You know what? I'm going to close out my output because I have too much information in there. I'm going to redo it.
I think B1...
The first row,
the right?
The constant is B0. So,
so B1 would be 12.695.
12.695. 12.695. Oh, the way to do the confidence interval?
Yeah, but that's on the same page. It's right there.
Oh, it's already... I thought you had to do more.
Well, I guess... Let me go back and look. I know I have it written down because I was looking at earlier. Yeah, it's the lower bound right there in the same coefficients. Maybe I checked a different box than you, but it's 10.674 to 14.715.
Yeah, I don't have it on mine. Let me
okay,
see.
So when you're doing your...
I must have not... I don't think I checked something.
Yeah.
Okay, so to do that, we need to go to
Analyze, regression, linear, and then go to what we just didn't do is we didn't go to statistics and check confidence interval. So that's like it.
Okay.
Okay, I have it now.
Okay, what do you have? Is it the same?
Wait, which one is it? Is it the bottom or the
bottom
top?
one? It's the bottom.
Is it always the bottom?
Yes.
Yes.
The bottom
Okay.
is always to do with the X, and the second row is always to do with the Y.
Okay. I have 10 points.
So I can't find it. I'm looking.
Mine are different than what's on here.
It's not under the regression, is it? What's it under? The regression, ANOVA, coefficients.
It's under coefficients. It should be in that table, but mine is different than what they have, so I did something wrong. Mine's close.
I don't have.
Katie, what do you
confidence
have?
rating.
I have 10.674 and 14.715.
That's what I have, but on the question, it doesn't give us that answer. That's not an option. The closest is 10.708 and 14.742.
Uh-oh.
All right.
What? I don't know.
You guys, I don't have at all what you have.
Okay, let me go back, Pam, so we can walk through it together. Let me close what I have. Let me close everything so I can start.
Yeah, I do. Here it is. I just didn't scroll down far enough.
Okay, so it should be in your coefficients.
Yeah, I got it. The 10.674 and the 14.
I think I might know what we did wrong.
Is it a 99%? Is that what it's asking instead of a 95?
No.
What did you do wrong?
Yeah, let me read the question.
I think it's 95 because it doesn't like say it. But I think we're supposed to put the independent and the dependent, and so we, no wait, never mind. I thought I figured it out, but I didn't. Are we supposed to have, maybe the independent's supposed to be the unstandardized residual, but we have the confidence rating? I don't know.
I'm gonna erase what I have and try again. Okay, so if we go into Analyze, Regression, Linear.
No, because it should be like, I don't know what we did wrong.
It should have score and confidence. Okay, we go into statistics and check. Wait, why?
I don't know.
We're supposed to, this is weird. Huh?
Do you know Caucasian?
They're probably in the room. What do you need? Dad's asleep downstairs, but if you're very quiet and go in, you can get the keys and go to the car. I don't know. I can't get what they have. I get 10.674 every time and 14.145. I mean 14.715.
Me too.
So I'd go with the one that's closest to that, and
Yeah, maybe that was the answer on the Excel.
yeah, because sometimes
They're all
it's different. Yeah.
They didn't ask the DF on the residual.
What? Where what are? I'm guessing they're on the little dresser over on Dad's side, up on top.
I don't know why it's so different. Whatever.
Let's go on.
Yeah.
Question 11. Based on the evidence of using a level significance of 0.05, what decision would you make regarding the hypothesis for beta 1?
Well, they have the p-value as 0.000.
Right.
So
So it would be
Reject the null.
the null hypothesis test because the p-value is less than sigma. Or whatever that sign is. I always get them mixed
I think that
up.
one's alpha.
Alpha.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like that we have epsilon now, just because it reminds me of Up when one of the dog's name is Epsilon and he's the cook.
Oh.
Hey, Katie. Okay, 12. A hypothesis test for beta 1 slope. If you reject the null hypothesis, what does it mean? It means that there is sufficient evidence No, that's not right.
There is sufficient evidence to conclude that the slope of the regression line
Is not
zero.
Yeah, the third one.
Right.
Okay. Makes sense.
Oh, we do have to open up another one. Maybe not. No, we don't. Okay.
Just
asking
the questions.
Yeah,
Okay.
just asking the question.
So the dependent variable is the body length. And since 99% confidence interval for these data is what can we say about B1?
One. It's the first one, isn't it?
Well, that's true.
Yeah, and it's not the second one because it's never a 99% chance.
Yes, right.
99% confidence.
I
Okay.
think it's the first one because when it doesn't include zero, it doesn't equal zero.
I agree.
All right, ladies. Let me make sure I put something for everything.
Yeah, let me look at that too.
You just never know when that's going to happen, you know?
Yeah.
Too many times.
Or you don't add a negative or point.
Oh, yeah, I better check that. For 9, it was 12.695, right?
Right. Okay, is someone submitting?
Yeah, I'll submit it. Just a second. We got 100. Woo!
Yes!
Now if I
Even
can
though
only
we got different numbers for the confidence, but no one has to know.
Only it's just recorded.
But that is really frustrating that one answer didn't match ours.
Now I'm worried if there's like a homework one where we have to type in the numbers and I'm going to get it wrong.
You're going to do fine, Katie. You've done awesome on everything. You're blowing us out of the water.
Yeah. You know everything. You're a smarty pants.
Oh, stop it, you two.